Hello everybody, this is Jay Sheth here, and in this video today I'm going to show you how we calculate the retirement corpus and what are the various variables that go into calculating that. So the first variable that we'll use is annual expenses. Now this is what is the corpus you will require so that you can meet all your annual expenses in your retired life. See here, let's say we'll take a case of a client having annual expenses of 25 lakhs per annum. The second most important being the inflation that we'll expect to have. Now, let's say we'll take an inflation of 5% here. Now, important to note, we are taking just general inflation here at 5%. So this will not actually include any lifestyle upgradation expenses. Okay, so if the client is expecting those things to happen, that we'll have to address separately. This is like more of a simpler calculator, and in another video I'll actually be doing more of how we account for variations that the client may expect. So if we take these two assumptions, taking a client is 40 years age and expects to retire at typical age of 60, his expenses, annual expenses by the time he's going to retire at 60 would be almost 66 lakhs. Now, another variable that we assume is life expectancy, which we typically take it at 85 years. And that would mean that this client has another 25 years remaining for his life in retirement, for which his corpus should last. And finally, the last assumption we take is on the estimated return on investment that he would make on his corpus post retirement. Now this here we've taken at 1% more than the inflation rate. Okay, because again we'll estimate that in retired life maybe the client would be taking less risks than what he would be willing to take right now. And again, if the investor is more experienced, he can of course take more risks and he can get higher returns, which will in turn drive down the retirement corpus required. So while taking these four assumptions for a 40-year-old person who's expecting to retire at 60, has annual expenditure of 25 lakhs currently. So his retirement corpus comes to around, estimated corpus comes to around 14.6 crores, which he should try and accumulate by the time he is 60 years old. So this is a simplistic model that we use with clients to arrive at a retirement corpus. And in the next video, I'll be showing as to how we can implement client situation and change the variables and see what is the kind of impact it would have in the retirement corpus. Thank you everyone.